Alright, now that I've got this swanky new sword, we're gonna head back to the assembly.
Let's get back to Orzammar as quickly as we can.
To the assembly!
Those Deshers have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Alright. Back to Orzammar. So we can hopefully wrap things up with the dwarves and make our way to the final group of folks we're trying to recruit.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
That's right.
Well, Warden, what news do you bring?
I'm not gonna mention the Anvil of the Void, only because I don't really want to reveal that to all the dwarves right this moment. We destroyed it for a reason, and I'm not gonna mention it here in front of all of these dwarves, in front of all of these politicians. Like, of all things, not gonna talk about it in front of the politicians. I bear a crown from Paragon Caridin for his chosen king.
Caridin was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void.
Never mind.
Before he died, Caridin forged a crown for Orzammar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
I would like to believe Ogren's word, but it's well known the Grey Warden is Bhelen's hireling.
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Ortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caridin choose?
He wished me to give it to whomever I chose.
Why would a paragon trust someone who knows nothing of us with such a decision? This is preposterous.
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
Alright, so here's the thing. Even though I've been helping Bhelen this entire time, I could, at the last minute, just switch over and grant the crown to Harrowmont, which is kind of tempting because between the two, based on what Angelus has learned about these two candidates, he feels that Harrowmont is slightly less underhanded than Bhelen, but I think that if he turned his back on Bhelen now and just completely went against him, you know, completely just betrayed him like that, it would probably look poorly on the Grey Wardens. And as much as Angelus feels that Bhelen is a lot more ruthless, in the long run, I think he's looking at the big picture. In the long run, him betraying Bhelen when he's been perceived to be supporting him all this time would just not look good for the Wardens, and he can't do that. So, as much as I kind of really want to switch over to Harrowmont, because I have yet to do that in the game, I have yet to side with one for most of the quest, and then all of a sudden shift over to the other one. I've never done that before. But I think I'm just going to try to do what makes sense role-playing wise for Angelus to do. And it just makes sense for him to just stick with Bhelen and just hope for the best. I grant the crown to Bhelen, which is kind of obvious. I mean, Harrowmont kind of saw that coming.
At last, this farce is ended, and I can take my rightful place on my father's throne.
And I know there's a bunch of people who don't particularly care so much for Bhelen, but I know there's a lot of people who don't care so much for Harrowmont either. So, you know, I normally side with Harrowmont, but for this LP, I'm gonna side with Bhelen, who I don't normally side with, and Angelus is just gonna have to accept the consequences of that.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
Do you acknowledge me as king?
I cannot defy a paragon. The throne is yours, King Bhelen.
Then as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution.
What?
Guards, seize him!
What? I did not give you that crown so you could be a tyrant.
You know better than anyone the war facing us, Warden. Orzammar cannot afford to be divided. Anyone undermining my reign is serving only the Darkspawn. I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me.
You sound like Loghain. We can't have Orzammar divided. You sound just like Loghain. Ugh. I think Angelus is already regretting this decision, but he can't turn back now. What's done is done. Ugh. Ruthless, ruthless, ruthless.
You have proven yourself and more, Warden. Without your aid, I would not have taken this throne so smoothly or so soon.
Yeah, congratulations, bravo. Now where are my troops?
My generals are already preparing for a mission to the surface. When you have need of us, you shall have every able-bodied dwarf in Orzammar. Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well. This was a mall favored by my brother Trian. Take it with you, as a reminder of your ties to Orzammar. Now, I have much to do. If there is nothing else...
You mean your brother Trian? You mean the one that you killed? The one that you murdered? I will take that as a thank you.
As it was meant. Now, I must address my other petitioners. Come back and visit sometime.
Yeah. Oh good, we leveled up. Ogren. What do I want to give you, Ogren? Yeah, let's give him the final blow. And do I want to raise his strength up anymore? Because this one requires fortitude strength. Yeah, I kind of want to increase his strength more. And as for Angelus, he still needs more mana. Big time. I'm just pumping up his willpower, probably from here on out. Okay, and Reviving Ward. Whenever you successfully devour a soul while soul warding is active, nearby allies who have fallen are revived. That could be very useful. I'm gonna take it. And how are we doing on soul gems? 19. Ooh, we got a lot from Bronca.
As you wish.
Level up. Okay. Tainted Essence. Ooh, nice. So since we got the Ravenous Incarnation, I think that opened up the tainted. Where is it? The tainted essence tree, which allows us to use the soul gems of Darkspawn. So this crystallized essence, Devour Spirit, can now be used against Darkspawn. This ability allows you to consume the essences trapped within 5 tainted soul gems to permanently enhance your strength and constitution at the cost of your willpower, which I don't know if I necessarily want. This ability allows you to consume the essences trapped within the 10 tainted soul gems to permanently enhance your magic and cunning at the cost of your willpower. And this one allows you to consume the essence trapped within 20 tainted soul gems to learn a new Darkspawn related ability, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. So let's go with that. Crystallized essence. Okay. Basilisk needs more. Let's give it more Constitution, so it can survive better.
There are people waiting, Warden. I must see to them.
Yeah. Alright, now that we are here, I wanna take down that dragon once and for all. Can we please kill it now? Or can we not? Oh, the dragon is no longer oh, that's right. I forgot. Oh, I'm so upset now. I completely forgot that once you determine who the king is, the ability to kill the dragon goes away. I'm sorry, folks. Yeah, I should have killed the dragon when I had the chance. It's okay. I mean, you get a really nice... You do get an awesome sword from him, from the dragon, but it's alright. I'm not gonna cry over it. I mean, the game gives you a lot of really awesome weapons as it is. It's a nice weapon, though, because it gives you 3 slots. Gives you a nice 3-slot, you know,
Grey Warden, you have impressed the best of us. If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
Can I count on you to fight the Blight at my side?
Nay, our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat. You'll have us indirectly. That's more than any surfacer can say.
I guess that's fine. But we need you topside. Show the world your skill.
You alone have the skill to back up your words. Each of the Legion owes our homeland a death, but if our lives are better shed on the surface, so be it.
Good.
Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
Alright, good. We got to make a trip to the Shaperate, because there's a bunch of stuff that we need to do. A bunch of stuff we need to tell. Have I got some things to tell you, Shaperate? Shaperman. Oh wow, look. Have I looked at all these yet? Memories. No, I didn't. I don't know why I didn't get these before. Shaperate Scribe. I already...
At least someone is willing to stand up for tradition. Thank you again.
I've got your papers for you, Orta.
I started to worry. I didn't know if you were ever coming back. Did you find any records? Any sign of the old Ortan Tig?
I have the records right here.
You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband! Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Ortan. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I have to take these to the assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward.
You're very welcome. At the assembly, eh? Sure, I'll stop over there.
Most impressive, Warden. King Bhelen's ascent to his father's throne has been recorded in the memories. Is there something more I can help you with?
I have some tracings you might be interested in.
What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperate at once.
Awesome. What did I get? Thought I got an accessory. Thought it was an accessory. Paragon longsword? Oh, maybe that's what I got. Nice. Nice. Is that any better than what I have? Ooh. +3 strength, +3 dexterity, +2 damage, +4 armor penetration, messy kills. Oh. I kind of like this better for Angelus. And yeah, I might give the Topsider's honor to somebody else. Trian's Maul. Ooh. Ogren, is this better? I think this is actually a little better than chance to knock target back. Yeah. I prefer Ogren with a hammer. Yeah. It's just not the typical thing that you would see a dwarf carrying, because they're just... Dwarves are best known for wielding axes, and I kind of want Ogren to be different. I prefer him with hammers. Okay. That's a nice looking sword. Paragon longsword. Nice, 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 nice. So I guess I'm not going to miss that other sword too much, because we've got plenty of really powerful swords in this game.
Most impressive, Warden.
Yeah, I know.
Is there something more I can help you with?
Let's talk about Orzammar, Lord Shaver.
Ask, and I shall do my best to answer.
I guess I don't have any more
Your
questions.
presence has been...
What other quests do I have? Oh yeah, we have to go back to Filda and tell her about Ruck. You managed to find Godwyn, despite the chaos in the Circle Tower. Delirium is now in his hand. It's time to tell Rogic that you've done your side of the bargain. Oh, that's right, so we have to go back there. And lost to the memory, speak with Orta. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up, go back to camp, and then call it a session, I guess. Any minute now. There we go. Let's go back to the assembly. Orta.
My name's Orta. After the old Orton house.
Wow.
They gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Orton money. One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I appreciate it. And you look great. That outfit, I love that green outfit. Wow. Yeah, to wear the threads of a noble. You know what? Your happiness is enough.
And I don't know what treasure is left, but whatever I get, you can have as much as you want. I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the Tig is still there, it must have something. House Orton will not forget this kindness. Didn't that sound official?
Well, you're welcome. I couldn't take her money because, you know, it was on the way. We were going there anyway.
They're opening rooms for us on the old Orton estate. Because of you, my family's dreams came true.
Well, you're welcome.
Traitor.
Bhelen is going to destroy Orzammar. You have destroyed Orzammar to serve your own ends.
Oh, great.
The assembly is in recess until King Bhelen can address them.
I guess the dwarves are gonna hate me anyway. I was gonna probably upset them if I betrayed Bhelen. I was gonna upset them if I supported Bhelen. It didn't seem like it was a lose-lose situation. Whatever. I don't think Angelus is really concerned about his popularity amongst the dwarves, to be perfectly
News of the
honest.
hour. Lord Bhelen victorious. Lord Harrowmont arrested and ridiculed in the streets.
I wouldn't mind never going out there again.
I hate leaving a man behind.
So I hear we have you to thank for putting a new Idukan on the throne. How is the surface managing without you?
Another generation of Idukans takes the throne. Thanks to you, we were on the winning side.
Alright.
I would not have voted for Bhelen, but I trust my mother's judgment. He may be just what Orzammar needs in these modern times.
Bhelen seems like the kind of dwarf who is a little more... He's not as traditional as Harrowmont. Because, quite frankly, I think Angelus feels a lot of the dwarves' traditions stink. And maybe Bhelen will actually do something about that, because I think some of the stuff that they do is a little out of date. the caste system, for example, and the caste lists, that specifically is something that just bothers Angelus. I mean, who is he, of course? I mean, granted, who is he to, you know, to ridicule their culture, but there's just basic things that Angelus feels every living being should have the right to have. And, you know, factionalists don't have most of those rights. The casteless, I mean.
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never expected you to remember my poor son.
Oh, I remember.
Did you learn anything about my Ruck?
It's kind of hard to forget about Ruck. Kind of hard. Yes, but you might not want to hear it.
What is it? Is he dead? Oh, please don't torment me.
I'm afraid Ruck went crazy after too long in the deep roads.
Crazy? Oh, ancestors, save him. I've heard of this. Lost soldiers turning on each other, eating Darkspawn flesh. Is that what happened to my boy? Why didn't you bring him home?
Ruck didn't want you to see him like that.
Such a good boy. Still thinking of me after all he's been through. I have to go to him. He needs me. Oh, he must be so frightened out there, so lonely. I thank you for what you've done. Even if you couldn't be bothered with more. Take this. It's my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I was saving it for Ruck, but I want you to have it. As my thanks.
Oh, thank you. I mean, you didn't have to, but thanks. Hopefully I cleared up enough of the Darkspawn so that you won't run into trouble on your way to Ruck.
I'm going to find Ruck now. I know I can save him.
Let's hope that she doesn't run into any problems.
At last, the rightful king is on the throne. In honor of our good King Bhelen, 2 silvers off anything you buy.
2 silvers, eh? Let me see what you have in your store.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
I just want to see if you have any injury kits. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bunch of these. And, yeah, because we get hurt a lot. And I might as well, while we're here. Lesser health poultices. Besides, he's giving us a discount, so I might as well buy off his lesser health poultices as well. He's got a lot of lyrium dust. Okay. Alright, and then we have one more. Let's go check to see how our Andraste maker-loving dwarf friend, Brother Burkle, is doing.
Welcome to what will soon be Orzammar's first chantry. The chant of light will reach all corners of the world. We will never forget who made this possible.
Well, good. I serve only Andraste.
May her memory live forever.
Alright, let's get out.
Right.
Let's go. Yoo-hoo! Orzammar, don't break. Don't break, Orzammar. Don't break. Yeah, let's go back and talk to our little friend. Because if you remember, he was the guy who was trying to have us deal with the guy from the closet, who came out of the closet because he needed lyrium. Hey, Rogek.
Well, if it isn't my new best friend. You make it to the tower yet?
Package delivered, as promised.
Excellent. I must say I wasn't sure I'd see you back here. Now, that was 10 sovereigns we agreed to, right?
Are you kidding? You know it was 30.
That seems pretty steep. I can't believe I'd offer that much. But I do appreciate what you did. I'm gonna give you 25, and let's call it even.
Alright. 25 it is. Nice. We profited a good amount for that.
I'm holding off on any new shipments until this surface war is done.
Alright. And I think with that, we have completed all of the Orzammar quests. Yes, look at that. Nice. The only thing, like I said, that we didn't complete is that quest with the throne, in the throne room, but that's okay. That's alright. That weapon is specifically not really going to be Angelus's ultimate weapon anyway, so I'm not really overly concerned about it. it'll probably be quickly replaced. Okay. I'm ready to leave Orzammar. Let's get back to camp. I miss the rest of our party. Especially one particular redhead who's not Ogren and Leliana. Rory. Gotta go back to Rory.
I swear the things I could do to you.
Ugh, it is leering at me once again.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
Oh, you.
For the bread. Please, sir. Just a bit of bread.
I would give you something, but the game doesn't let me, unfortunately. What's going on with the sound? It's like...
Give me a moment.
Sure, take your time.
By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there.
Yeah, Ogren's not really used to being up on the surface, as you notice. Is that... Well, take your time. I need you ready to fight.
If I could fight Randar Volney's second after downing 15 lichen ales in half an hour, I'm not gonna be put off by a high sodding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
Yeah. I do like Ogren. I think he's gonna be a great companion. Alright. These bodies are still here, that's great. Okay. Let's make our way back to camp. There's Loghain's goons. I think if I remember correctly, those were Loghain's goons. Ram. Alright. Party camp. Whew, we got a lot done. Fantastic job. Alright, everybody. Let's get ourselves back to Rory. Between Rory and Alistair. Alright, folks. Thank you again for joining me on this session. And until next time, love yourselves and love each other.